Get Funded with Rodney.
Well, hello and welcome to the Get Funded with Rodney show. I'm your host, Rodney Walker, and I'm thrilled that you've taken some time to come and hang out with me. We're going to have a great time on today. I've got some fabulous information for you, some information that's going to help you. In fact, today, I'm going to be sharing with you the number one mistake that new grant writers make when they're applying for grants. Listen, if you're new, you make sure that you sit down somewhere because you definitely need to hear what I'm going to say today because it's going to help you to not make this number one mistake that most newbies make. You don't want to keep making mistakes, do you? I don't want you making mistakes. So make sure you sit down somewhere and listen to what I have to share with you. I'm excited about you being here today. I'm going to share with you that inspirational boost, that IQ boost that is going to be coming today from somebody who knew how to swing a rack. Can you guess who I'm talking about? Well, if you can't, just hang on. I'm going to share it with you. And I'm also going to be sharing with you one thing that you don't know about me that you probably should know about me. You know, I'm excited about life. Are you guys right here excited about life? I'm just excited about it because it's been so fun seeing people help. In fact, we got some new members that have just joined our GFIC. I'm excited about you guys. And I'm excited about, there's a school in Arizona. I'll have to tell you guys about that sometime later. But they told me today, Rodney, we just got another $20,000 grant, which makes about $2. So now they're up to about $40,000 and doing good. And you know what? That makes me happy because I know, same way we help them, we're going to help you today. So I want you to stay tuned, listen to what we have to say, and take some notes because it's time to get funded.
Funded with Rodney.
Yes, it is time for you, my friend, to get funded. It's time, right? And so let me share with you one thing that you don't know about me that you probably should. You know, I've had the pleasure of studying at USC, the University of Southern California, the University of Texas, also Duke University. But let me tell you, out of all those places I've had a chance to study, I probably learned the most from studying and learning in my car. Yes, in my home, listening to audiobooks and listening to things and videos on YouTube. So what am I trying to say? It really doesn't matter the institution that you study at. It really matters that you study and that you make it your business to become a lifelong learner. That's something that you don't know about me. I love learning. I love growing. And I want to encourage you, my friend, to do the same because it can change your life in a profound way. With that being said, let me tell you about something that you want to know about. Yes.
Grand Central, USA.
Yes. And that's that IQ boost for today. The IQ boost for today is coming to you from none other than iGrantWriters.com. If you're looking to hire a grant writer or get hired as a grant writer or get a job as a grant writer, remember, go check out that job board over at iGrantWriters.com. It is the place to be. And today's IQ boost is coming from Arthur Ashe. This is one of my top favorite quotes. He says, start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. It's a simple quote, but isn't that so powerful? Sometimes we always make excuses. And I don't want you making excuses. I don't have this. If I had this, I could do that. No. Arthur Ashe is saying, start wherever you are and use what you have and do what you can. If you just take that advice today, my friend, the world is waiting for you to it's yours. The world is yours. So go after it today and let's make some magic. And let's go on and have that power charge because I'm going to be sharing with you that number one mistake that new grant writers make when they are applying for grants. Can you guess what it is? I'm giving you some time right now to kind of guess, to think, what do you think this is? Because we all make mistakes, but there are some mistakes that newbies are even more prone to make because you don't know sometimes what you just don't know. And I don't want you walking around in the know. And that's why I'm so happy that you're here. You come here and this show hopefully helps to keep you in the know. So have you guessed what that number one mistake that new grant writers make? And this is after having worked with numerous grant writers literally all across the nation. Let me share with you what I've come to find. I found out that most newbies, they think that it is just the grant proposal that determines whether or not they're getting funded. So what happens, they completely fail to see the relational connection with winning grants. So what happens, they send in a grant proposal thinking that it's all dependent upon that little grant proposal. And I want to let you know that that's not the case, my friend. They're completely unaware of the fact that there are other things that funders look at when making their decisions about whether or not to fund you. And let me tell you about one big one. One big one is the organization's reputation in the community. In fact, I never forget talking to a funder, and the funder was, while I was talking to her, she was going online looking at the reputation of the organization that I was mentioning. So with that being said, my friend, I want you to factor in that funders are looking at more than just the grant proposal. You want to do a great job of making sure that that fact is considered and that you tighten these things up so that your reputation goes up and that your organization wins more funding. There's one more part that I want you to consider, and that is the fit. Yes. Is this funder a fit? You know what? You're about to make me have a fit over here because you don't know that the funder is looking at the fit. Is this a good fit for what we want to fund? So we want to make sure that you gather that knowledge, gather that information. Now, that's all the time that I have at this moment to go into detail about that. But if you want to learn more about this fit, whether or not this shoe fits on this foot over here, I want to encourage you to consider going over to GFIC, our Get Funded in the Circle, and you can learn more over at getfundedinthecircle.com because there I have more time to go into detail and I can slow down and share all of this information with you to help you to win. Listen, I want to see you win. I'm tired of seeing you lose. I don't want to see you lose. We want to see you win. You should be up there with the trophy held up, the first place trophy saying, yes, she did it. She did it. That's what I want to see. And that's why I want to encourage you, my friend, to go over, check out Get Funded in the Circle and see which one of those programs fit the best for you. And then come hang out with me because those who hang out with me, they get funded, my friend. And I want to see you get funded as well. I'm excited for you. I'm happy for you. I want to let you know that we are now accepting applications for our VIP Business Apprenticeship Program. It's an apprenticeship program where you get a chance to hang out with me and I help share with you some of the ways that I've been able to use to win big. And I've seen so many organizations and people with their nonprofits, they weren't winning. No, they weren't winning. But we started hanging out and I started working with them. And before you know it, they started winning. Some are now making six figures because they've taken some of my winning strategies and they're using them. And my friend, you can too. I want to encourage you to come and hang out. And as you hang out, here's what I want you to know. Know that when we work together, I'm going to give my best. And if you are a good fit for this program, we're going to help you to win. So here's what I want you to do. I want you, my friend, to make sure that you stay tuned for our next program because on the next show, I'm going to be sharing with you 2 big mistakes that veteran grant writers make when applying for grants. You don't want to keep making mistakes even as a veteran. So with that being said, make sure that you come and hang out with me. And until we meet again, my friend, I want you to be brave. I want you to be bold. I want you to be brilliant and take charge. Grant Nation, I'm out of here.
Funded.